We cried. We were that close to that character.
It's okay. They got time machines. They can come back.
I love T.J. Hooker, which for whatever reason is not on television anywhere. I challenge anybody to find T.J. Hooker on TV.
Wow.
And Boston Legal, one of the greatest shows ever. And a lot of it because of William Shatner. He's a great actor. But I don't want him fucking me up the ass.
No, I can understand that. It's an autograph is fine. So, but
an autograph would have been fine.
Yeah. So,
pardon the foul language. The king don't normally go there, and I certainly don't do that with my children. But at 1:00 in the afternoon, the kids better be in school somewhere.
It's definitely refreshing. You can let your hair down. You know,
on the internet. I don't do it often, but the Shatner thing got me riled up. So,
but just. The podcast, whoslammingwho.podomatic.com every Monday.
There'll be a brand new show Monday by 6:00. Now, it was a day late going up this week because they said Tommy Fierro had to deal with all the negative comments, and he had to write back all these people that were wanting me off the show. He had to explain to them that there is such a thing in the United States called freedom of speech, and if you don't like what Mr. Bolin says, then don't listen. If you don't like what I'm saying on Wildlife Radio, don't listen.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, I would like to hear how the ratings were today. I wanted to know if you and I hung in there with what me and Callie normally do.
I'll get back to you with that.
Or does it just have to be me and Callie from now on and Sicko's out of a job?
Well, I'll always have a job. Don't worry about that, my friend.
You sound mighty confident in yourself.
Oh, well, yeah. Why wouldn't I be?
I can make one phone call to Maine, and I'll have you scooping soup out of the bottom of a boot somewhere, son.
Yeah, we got some friends. We got some friends here that'll get on you about that.
I wouldn't do that to you, Sicko. You did a fine job.
We got Mr. Ripper. We got Mr. Ripper, and we got Mr. D Cum or D Scum, whatever.
No, we had the Raper. Let's get that
Raper,
correct.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Remember, Raper lives in the basement, mother's house.
Yeah, well, he's got. I don't know if you saw. He's got his buddy on here. D.
Oh, does he have a buddy?
Yeah, D Com. They're tag teaming now. They're probably
the Rapers tag teaming.
Yeah, they're probably doing a little handy action while each one uses their computer for posting.
All right. Well, just out of curiosity, you said the Rapers got a buddy. What? I guess you can say his name. Hey, go ahead. What's the Rapers' buddy's name?
It's D Scum or D Cum, as I like to call
them. Oh, they sound like a fine pair.
Oh yeah. I'm sure.
They sound like a fine pair. Well, I'm sure I'll hear a little bit about what they got to say eventually.
Yeah, I'm sure they're top friends on MySpace.
Not only does he not have a life, he's dragging someone else down the turnstiles with him. He's not on in your all's chat room, is he?
No, he insists.
I doubt his computer's that good. It's only good enough just to do some of the basic things.
Exactly.
He's going to have to get an upgrade when he gets a job.
He says he's not going to listen today, but we know they're listening.
He's listening. Come on.
They always listen.
If he's capable, just depends how good his mother's computer is.
Yeah. So.
But if his mama's computer's good enough, he's out there listening, believe me.
Exactly. And, of course, he wants to listen to my
show.
show.
The thing to famous he's ever going to be, the Raper. and D-Scum, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, you should check it out.
I'm the bad guy.
It's quite interesting, really. You know, they make some valid points here and there, but overall they're douchebags.
Yep, pretty much.
So, but, you know.
Or we got anything else to cover? We've about filled that hour that I said we weren't going to do.
Well, we tend to go off on tangents. It's fine.
Every week, I swear, we're not going an hour. It's going to be a half hour. It's going to be 15 minutes. It's going to be this. But you know what? The people, they need to know and they want to know, and I can't deprive them of the information.
Yeah, well, I'm getting a communique here from our administrator. 72,000 plus listeners right now.
Well, there you go. That's not too bad. I think, what did we peak, 77?
Something around there, back and forth.
So,
that's at the moment.
That's not too bad, and from what I understand, that is up from 37,000 just a few weeks ago before this show started. So
yeah.
So we'll take that and we'll build upon it, and maybe we can please a few Russians along the way.
Yeah, there's several.
Understand the shows there now. Now, see if you can find out the numbers for me over there. I've heard everywhere from 7,000 to 700,000. Now, 700 I find a little hard to believe, but
yeah, no,
again, if I'm the only show there is, then who knows?
Well, what it is it's reposting the podcast, so it's actually downloads. And right now, this week's podcast has 41,000 downloads. I'm sorry, 4,100 downloads.
4,100 downloads, and that's where?
That's in Russia.
Oh, okay. Well, that's still rather impressive.
Yeah, it's new. It's the first week it's been out there.
That's the size of the Louisville Gardens, jam full. So,
That's about as many people who listen to watch another CW
if
show.
If all those people only sent $1 to the Bolin Foundation, look at how much good they could do, and then how much good they could do if they. Well, you know what? They can't send $1. They have to send rubles.
I'm not sure how the rubles translate, but
I don't know if the old king can get much use out of the rubles, but we'll sure try to find a way.
We'll work on it.
And for those that do want to make their donations, that is Kenny Bolin at MSN.com. You can always make a PayPal payment there. Anybody that makes a donation of $20 or more gets a free DVD of their choice. Everybody knows what DVDs I've got because Callie's posted them here before. And anything else that, the Shop Zone has other ways that you can make payments for your DVDs or your donations, because we accept donations for the Bolin Foundation both ways there. You can order your DVDs, or you can just make a donation and just note that in your statement. But anybody that makes a donation of $20 or more gets a free DVD. Obviously, if you go above and beyond the call, the King's going to take care of you. I'll load you up with all kinds of stuff. Bigger the donation, the more you get. And I want to make that clear for anyone out there that does step up and sponsors me in what I do. Not only will I promote their company, let's say if it were wildliferadio.com, we can always put that on everything that we put out as far as the pictures and the DVDs and all that, just using that as an example. And of course be available for appearances. Say Wildlife Radio, if they ever came to Louisville, then of course Kenny Bolin comes for free to your event, and anything we can do with the children there, some giveaways, will be a part of that as well. So that's just a scenario there.
Very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Well, but Kenny, it's been a pleasure. Thank you for coming on my show.
I liked you better than I thought I would. I heard your name and said, wait a minute, man, I don't know. I kind of like McCallie, but...
Well,
maybe Callie's out of a job. Wouldn't that be sad?
Callie's not out of a job. She looks a lot better in booty shorts than I do. Trust me on that one.
Well, I'll grant you that. That's kind of what got me looking at her to begin with. So you may have me there.
Can't blame you for that one.
All right, partner. Well, it's been fun, and we will have to do this again sometime.
Absolutely, Kenny. Thank you so much.
But regardless who's here next week, we'll be back here next Friday with another edition.
Yes, Callie and
Between
Kenny,
the Ropes.
the Starmaker Bolin, Between the Ropes. Make sure you all go to Gaddy Land, Gaddy's Pizza, 1108 Linden Lane, Louisville, Kentucky, on Saturday, the 11th, 3:30 to 7 p.m.
3:30 to 7, it ought to be a glorious time.
Right. Hourly giveaways, half-price wrestling DVDs, wrestling superstar picks, music giveaways, and everything. And Damien wants to know...
Lots of surprises. Things people don't even know about. I got a surprise so big tomorrow, you will kick yourself if you didn't come. That's how big this surprise is going to be. You better come, because it's going to be huge.
Make sure everyone goes and supports the Bolin Foundation, OVW, KennyBolin.com, WildlifeRadio.com, and all the kids who are going to be there enjoying the day.
Donations at Kenny Bolin at MSN.com or the Shop Zone at KennyBolin.com. Whatever works for you works for me.
All right, guys, we're out of here. Once again, Kenny, thank you so much. And Callie will be back next week when she's back from Kentucky.
Good night, everyone.